What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Tuesday. Kind of different day for me today. Um, it's just a lot of stuff going on, and I don't, this one of these days, and I'm serious, and I know a lot of y'all are not on yet, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna sit here and just figure some stuff out, you know, I'm just gonna sit here and figure some stuff out, you know. What's up, Joe? What's up there, Atlanta? I see y'all. I see y'all. But I'm sitting here, uh, just trying to figure things out. Just so much stuff going on in our community, um, and I told you I'd be conflicted, Joe. Um, I'd be conflicted, man. And where I'd be conflicted is should I talk about what's trending, Eric? Should I talk about what's not trending and we need to know? And I mean, that's the dilemma. Every day I come on this show, that's what cause I mean, I can sit here and just go here and look at what's trending, and I can sit and talk about it. I'm well versed in that. But, and I got a lot of that stuff from Joe Mattis. Eric said he was like, Eric, you better go back. Hey, you better go back and that show yesterday was epic. That's why I'm glad we got rewind. That show yesterday, I can't believe how many people done called me about that show yesterday. I just can't. I mean, it was bananas. Um, Yesterday it was epic. It just took so many turns, Eric. You got to go. If you're working out today, if you're going, go back and put that on your earpiece and just let it play. Hey, put that in your earpiece. If you're on the golf course, if you're taking a walk, put that in your earpiece. Share the show. Did I share it? Oh, let me share. Let me share. Yeah. Would be a better man. I don't want to see that mess. I'm gonna share this. Hold on. You know, and I was just thinking about it. Just thinking about it, Doc. It's unique. Yesterday, it was yes. I ain't gonna lie. I got so many calls about it. I had to go back and listen to it. I had to go back and listen to it myself. So share the show. I'm over here sharing stuff right now. I'm in my share mode. Hold on just a minute. One more time. Let me see what. I ain't gonna worry about it. But did I share? Oh, I didn't share the Twitter. Hold on, let me share the Twitter. Where I'm at right here. I didn't share the Twitter. Let me get my Twitter people in there. Um, but no, just take the time. Take the time, because it was different. I mean, it just golly, it was different. And now you gonna make me want to go out. I might go back and hit some of the points. I might. I just might. But Where am I? Oh, I'm on Twitter. Let me finish sharing everything, and then I'll get back. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to you. I promise. I'm getting to you. I'm just seeing stuff. Been seeing stuff, and sometimes I don't hold up. I look. I'm looking at just looking at the news. Let me go over here. Let's go to the Houston Chronicle. I never do this. Let's go to Houston Chronicle. Cause I might see something uh, that I might. I don't. You know what? I don't have a subscription to the Chronicle. Uh, I don't have a subscription to them, but I can just read the headlines. Let's go headline. Um, hold up. Ooh, their online presence is terrible. Uh, their online presence is terrible. It don't even look right. Hold on, let's go to culture. I know. Do anybody read? I don't read the Chronicle. Let's go over their culture site. Texas A&M professors sue university system over race gender policy. Hmm. Te- Texas A&M is the second state university to be sued over the limits of teaching gender, sexuality, and race. Hmm, okay. Woman sues a Houston strip club after altercation with security. Yeah, yeah. I'm just going to see what's going on. I'm just. Uh, let's see. I'm just looking. I'm just looking at the stuff that y'all had to deal with. 49 gonna have expansion. 45. Uh, all right, let's go to news. Let's go to news. Hey, yo, I know this different. This is the Chop Shop. We can do whatever we want to. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I don't know who she is. Texas radio station surprise comeback. Okay. Harris County sues Children Museum over alleged broken neck. It's just, this what's going on. Why does Houston pour concrete all over the bayous? Let's go to sports. Let's see what they're talking about. Eric, I'm just going through things. Y'all, put something up there that y'all might want to see. Share the show. Have we shared it? Did I share everything? I think I did. 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 Let me see. Let me make sure I share it with some people. You feel me? But I'm just curious, man. I just don't know. Just trying to see. Hold up. Stuff is driving me crazy. But no, Eric, let's go to sports, Eric. I'm just going, this is Houston. Most of us live in Houston. That mood ain't on yet. Here, okay. It's trying to freeze up on me. But I was just, Bad McDonald, what's up, man? Bad McDonald, I'm just sitting up here, just going through our local newspaper and online. eh, it don't work. It don't work. That mood, I just mentioned your name, Doc. Uh, let me see where I want to go. Y'all ever imagine? I got a question. To my people, if you're in Houston, where is uh where is Second Ward? Where is Second Ward? I saw a post about Second Ward today. Where is Second Ward? Do y'all know? Oh my God, this thing just freeze up every few minutes. Where is Second Ward? Anybody know? Can somebody find out what Second Ward is? Well, I'll look it up myself. Second Ward. Second, I know what Third Ward is. Where is Second Ward? Second Ward, Houston, Texas. Guess don't nobody know. Second Ward is the historic and cultural rich neighborhood in Houston East End, known for his strong Mexican heritage, American heritage. Vibrant food scene, a mix of classic bungalows and modern development. Originally one of the city's first four political wards, it's now diverse area blended. Where is it? Yeah, I want to know where is it? Uh, East of downtown. Is that like right before Fifth Ward? I mean, Fifth Ward, east of downtown, on the border. Man, I can't tell you where it's at. Third, where is Second Ward? I guess we ain't got nobody on here from Houston. Share the show, man. Golly. I can't share it no better than I've already shared it. Let me share. Let me try to hit it again. Let's see. I mean, don't nobody know where it is? Hmm. We ain't got no Daryl Anderson, Joe Lewis. We ain't got nobody south of Buffalo Bayou. I don't. What you mean south of Buffalo Bayou? What I mean? Come on, that's so vague. East of Edo. Man, give me a landmark, man. Give me a landmark. Give me something that I would know that's over there. East of south of Buffalo Bayou. Shit, the Buffalo. I don't know how Buffalo Bayou, but between Third Ward. So okay, what is where the baseball? I mean, the soccer stadium is. What the soccer stadium? What is the soccer stadium? Is that it? Why could you just say the soccer stadium? Dave Edo is Second Ward. Edo. What? Where is Edo? Oh my God. Hey, Panther Network. Panther Network. If you can't be more specific, the soccer stadium. Thank you. You got to realize we got people who are not from here, and people are talking. They don't know. That's why you don't. All you had to do is buy the soccer stadium. This man said, "Watch this. Watch this. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it." South of Buffalo Bayou. How this go? What the hell? Thaddeus Moody know about Buffalo Bayou? East of Edo. What the hell? Barry McDonald know about East of Edo. South of Fifth Ward. What the hell? Somebody know about South of Fifth Ward? Dude, you ain't talking to some dude. This show, people all over the country watch this show. Between Fifth Ward and Third Ward, that ain't telling them nothing. Come on, by Harrisonburg and Navigation. That's telling me a little bit more, but what if I don't know where Harrisonburg is? Guess what? I found out myself. I said the soccer stadium. Most people can find a soccer stadium. Oh, if you can't find a soccer stadium, if you look and see Minute Maid, if you're going up the freeway, Minute Maid is on one side, it's called something else now. The soccer stadium is on the other side. Come on, y'all. Oh, you say you're driving. Okay, okay, okay. I'll give you an excuse if you're driving. Hold on one second. But y'all don't understand, man. Y'all think, damn, I didn't know that was there. Y'all talking to y'all talking to somebody. Y'all, we speaking to everybody. Does Buffalo and Edo run north, south, east, west? See, hey, I don't know. I'm not good at north, south, east, west. I never been a north, south, east, west dude. Never. I just never have. Man, just tell me where I'm going. I remember, I remember when I used to have to, y'all don't realize I just started getting this navigate. I used to travel, I used to be on the road, recruiting and trying to find new athletes that I want to represent long time ago. I didn't have no navigation system. Man, I used the map, man, to go to Mississippi. Itty bitty Mississippi, itty bitty, oh, unbelievable. Well, y'all don't understand how I was risking my damn life every time I went down there. I wasn't thinking about no sundown towns. I wasn't thinking about no sundown town. I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking about, man, trying to get them dudes. I was thinking about trying to get Steve McNair. I really, I mean, I was really, I was working. The Rand McNally, you sure know I had that, boy. I had that thing. I had that thing right. I was, boy, I was putting in miles at first, because some of them towns you couldn't fly in. And McDice, what part of Mississippi McDice from? Oh, I forgot where McDice from. Um, they didn't have, they had an Airbnb, they had a hotel. They know they had a bread and breakfast. How the most people don't know how to read them old key maps like you and I. Man, what? Man, that's all I had. And I was by myself. So, I had to pull off the road, then I had to come back. You know what I'm saying? So, but thank you, Panther Network, man. I didn't mean to get on you. I was just saying we got to realize when we talking to a national audience. This ain't just that. I know you might think this just a little hood team. This just a little hood show. No, it's not. We got people watching from all over, sir. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard for y'all to grasp, but yes, it's some people in LA watching this show, some people in Miami, and some people in Memphis, and some people in all over New York. So, when we talking, let's just know we talking to a national audience. Okay, all right. Now, where was I? I said, well, second ward, because somebody was telling me all the money that they're putting in second ward, and it's some things sometimes that just make me say, hmm, hmm. I'm starting off like this. Some things. I'm like, what's his name? Arsenio Hall. He used to said some things make you say, hmm. You know what I'm saying? Quitman, Mississippi. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, how many of y'all been to Quitman? How many? How many people on here been to Quitman? What freight? How many people been to Quitman, Mississippi? Ladies and gentlemen, I was down there by myself trying to come up. Boy, I'm in a hole in the wall with his sisters and brothers, and in the hole in the wall, and don't drink. I'm just in there. He said, "Man, I can't believe you went." Man, you know what? He's a unique story. Unique story. Developing developers can just come in and give any area a new name in the city, permit planning department, except it then it's in the records. Oh, that's all. That's awesome. Anson. She said Sundown Town. Anson, Anson, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, it was a hotel. Y'all, it was a hotel. It was a motel. It was a hotel. Didn't have about 10 rooms. It was just y'all. They didn't have no street lights. No street lights. All stop sign. Uh, uh, what the heck? Doing? Wait a minute. Man, somebody show. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all ain't be sending me stuff. Man, I took a chance, man. I took a chance. And didn't even wind up representing him. But you know what, though? What I like about him, great man to me. We was somewhere, we was in a cigar bar, Reese, not Reese, but a few years back. And he just said, man, we was at a birthday party. We was at a birthday party. You know what he came to me and said? And I'll never forget this. He said, man, I think my life would have been a whole lot better if I had to let you represent me. I'll never forget it back. He didn't have to say that. He rich. He didn't, he didn't have to say that. But that tell me some things that went on in his life that because he knew how I took care of my guys. And some people just, some people just talked him into going somewhere else. Boy, let me tell you something. My favorite person in the world just said East River, Houston, East River 9. Okay, over by East River 9. Okay, all right, I got you. I like that. I know where East River 9. We had Belinda, I don't know if you was watching the show when the Final Four was here. Chris Walker and all of us gave a Final Four party at East River 9 when it first opened. So I know where East River 9. We played on the golf course and everything. So when it first opened, the Final Four was in Houston and we gave a party over there. So I know it, but I didn't know it was called Second Ward. That's the problem. He said, "A greater risk, the greater reward." College coaches have been down in the weeds, as I call it. Man, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. And you know what? Sometimes I'm glad you were there, Belinda. Belinda. Y'all got to walk me through this. Y'all got to walk me through this. Y'all got to walk me through. I saw this. I mean, I ain't get a chance to see it all. I can't play it. I don't want to play the intellectual property because it's on the Breakfast Club. But they had this girl, my girl from Memphis, Tennessee, K. Michelle, a little crazy little girl, can sing her butt off though. And, just to show you, just go back. If you still like R. Kelly, he wrote in one of his albums, K. Michelle and him. This is how love is. Go get that and show. I'm gonna show you how cold that girl can sing. This is how love is. R. Kelly and K. Michelle. I don't know if any. Let me tell you something. Unbelievable. They sound like Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. I wish I could play it on the show. I wish I could play. It's that cold. But she says, because she getting into country music. And she's over there whining about the black artists don't want to help me. The black artists don't want to help me. They know just a few of them come and help me. Just whining her little ass off. Then she talking about the dude Shabuzi ghost her. He didn't want to work with me. Something like, I got tired of hearing her because I don't want to hear her talking about no black. She felt disrespected and downplayed his talents, y'all. I mean, when I go and look at stuff like that, uh, But she upplayed that little redneck ass white guy that Caitlin Clark went to his country. What's his name? Morgan, last name Morgan. He was recorded saying the N-word, and she but she cool with him. She hyping this racist dude and disregarding her own. What the guy say name Morgan something? I got it somewhere. But y'all, I just don't understand how these people sell their souls. What what does it do to get that for a man to gain the world but lose his soul? Talk to me. Then I'm minding my business. I got a question for y'all. Who would you rather have, Anthony Davis or Embiid? Would you trade Anthony Davis for Embiid? Come on, my basketball guy. Y'all talk to me. Oh, you don't even have to be. What would you change? Talk to me. Would you trade? Come, somebody call me. Somebody call me. And I'm gonna get to this heavy stuff later. I'm gonna give you some light right now. I was finna go heavy, but I'm gonna give you some light. Would you trade? Who you rather have? And then KD just don't care. He just come. Kevin Durant, y'all got to look. The stuff he's saying. What did this boy say today? What did he say? The stuff he's saying. I'm getting some of this stuff because some of y'all, you know, might want to hear this stuff. Some of y'all might not. But I want to let y'all know I ain't forgetting. I'm trying to talk to everybody. Let me see. Well, all the stuff I just saved it right here. What did he say? Because he comparing the teams. You'll take MB, okay. He was comparing the team that LeBron is on right now to the team he left and went to um, when enjoying the y'all would rather have MB? Why? I like that. I like that. That's a good one. I like that. Nobody Anthony Davis, but Kevin Durant, y'all, he talking about told some dude, it ain't even close, man. Joel the MVP, Jalen recently Finals MVP, Therese Maxey All-Star the last 3 years. We all know what Bron does. He said, when I went over there, Klay Thompson was never NBA MVP candidate. Nothing like that. He had 22 points per game. Draymond Green 14 points per game, and six. Stephon MVP, just like Joel is. I don't know how the Warriors was a better team on paper. And Clay said, man, damn, man, you using my whole government name on there. KD don't care. So Eric said, that's a good one. AD healthy plays better defense to me, but Embiid health is a load. I would take AD. About time. That is Moody said, I'd rather, hey, y'all can't be taking the Chicago boy. Hey, y'all see how territorial they are? The two guys from Chicago takes the guy from Chicago. I think it's some bias in that. Eric, come on. Talk to me, Eric. Eric and Thaddeus Moody come to the front of the room. Y'all talk to me, man. Go on, tell me. Tell me now. Don't play with us. But okay, I'll move past that. Thaddeus Moody had sent me some last night, but I'd already, I was already in on it a little bit. That it was a unique. Uh, If anybody want to talk about the Aaron Rodgers stuff coming on that boy show the other day, you let me know because I really don't want to talk, but I will. I will. Um, we can talk about it. If anybody just it been on their mind, but Dad sent me something that I thought was, I mean, need to be shared with with summer basketball community. Um, uh, these if you're not the top guy in this basketball community, we got to figure out something because all the top guys it ain't but a few of those. So we got to get better. Now let's just be able to get us a if you're good enough so we can get you in college and get you in the right college, get you in the right situation. Because I don't want you, I talked about yesterday, Eric, about the mental health of some of these kids and it's really, really, really real. They're not just the kids. It's Ben Simmons. It's a lot of people that we put all we can in that sports without another. You don't have an identity outside of the sport. So when they take it from you, Eric, that can be difficult. You follow me? But Rondo, he said on the road when he got his kid, he got a summer basketball team program. I guess I don't know how many teams he got. He said when he on the road, when he with the kids, he shut social media down. And he said because he know it's affecting these kids. He said they don't care if we win or lose. Soon after the game, they on the ground. Who tagged me? Who posted me? He said that's messing up our young kids. How many coaches do that? Where my summer basketball coaches at? Could you call them? Um, how many people do that? Do we have a summer basketball coach on the field? You know what? You know what? You know what's killing me? I don't understand why every summer basketball coach, every parent that's got a kid on a summer team, if you ain't working, now if you're working, go to work. Every parent, every program director, every program, this should be required listening to. Because every day I'm gonna give you a key that can help you. Every day. It ain't gonna be a day that you can't use some of this in your program, in your home, in your practice. But all of y'all, but y'all content, but you know what would kill me? That's why it's hard for me to excuse them when they make those mistakes. Like the little kids went down there in Orlando and was still in this store. And the coach got arrested because he was trying to take up for the kids. Some kind of way he got arrested. But I sit here and say, how could you got a platform that ain't doing nothing but giving you information to help your program, and y'all not here. That's like having a bunch of this like having a bunch of uh, 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 piano players and Beethoven up there giving a speech like I'm doing right here. And the parents said, well, no, we don't need Beethoven. We don't need Beethoven. We're gonna go over here and mess with little giant over here. We're gonna go. Yeah, y'all understand? All I'm doing is giving you information that's been tried and true. I'm I'm a guy that happened to, ladies and gentlemen, have been through the same thing y'all been through. Summer basketball. I had a team, I had a program, had a son, Division One athlete. So everybody can't say that. Everybody can't say that. Eric, are you understand what I'm saying? All I'm trying to do is, help them miss some steps that they don't have to miss. This should be required listening. It's funny to me. I like golf. Don't you know I'm listening to all the information about golf? Talk to me, King Sticks. I know you ain't gonna say nothing positive, but talk to me. I like swimming. I like boating. You know I'm always looking at some about yachts. Eric, you got a blueprint. You go listen to Jay-Z blueprint. I'm giving you the blueprint. Jimmy giving you the blueprint. I just don't understand it. If I'm wrapped up in something and I'm going to spend my time in something, I want to know about it. And not just what I know, I want to know about the expert. I want to know about people who've been through it before me. I was thinking about Jamal Crawford. I mean, Rondo. Rondo says messing these kids up. He said it's not allowed in my program. And he said Jamal Crawford made a post about parents and outside noise. That man says it's hard for folks to admit they don't know. Golly. And I'm always telling y'all I don't. Well, it ain't hard for me. So maybe that's why it's just not hard for me. Man, I like when I don't know something. Let me show y'all something. I like when I don't know something. Look there. I'm gonna show y'all something. Watch this. I'm gonna take a picture and share something I ain't never shared. Share this with you. Share this with you right quick. Never shared this. Where's that? Oh, okay. Let me put it on. I got to size it for you though. Let me put it up there. Look at her. Somebody read them. That's how many notes I got. Because when I see something that I don't know, I go write it down and go write it down and read it. Chop shop notes, quick notes, shared notes. So that show you how much I don't know because I had to take 20,000 notes on it. Did y'all hear that? See that? I ain't trying to tell y'all to do nothing. My, my partner was saying, I be on, because I always have my earpiece in. I have my earpiece in when I'm on the golf course. But every day I'm listening to something that can help me. Listen to something that can better my life. I'm listening to something. I don't listen to music that much. I'm listening to something that I'll be able to share with my family and share with y'all every day, or share in my business work, or share if with the young kids that I mentor, to share in my Zooms that I mentioned. He said, saying you don't know opens up the information that helps you get better and learn. Yeah, did y'all see that? It's 22,000 notes. And not just random stuff, information that I ain't never heard of. And I said, wow, let me get it. Let me get it. What was that? Oh, we was talking to Rondo. Talking about Rondo. Thank you, Thad. Hey, King Stick, this one for you. King Stick just come with his own. We asked him about who would you rather have, AD or what's called, and he come in and bring his own. Tell my dad ain't gonna play 50K. Ain't nobody asked him that. Rondo say he takes their phones. That's how he approach it. Guess what? It's a business trip. When he take them kids on the summer basketball, guys, I don't know where y'all at. I don't know where y'all at. I don't know. I hope y'all working, but make sure you get this. They take their phones. It's a business trip. That's how they approach it. No swimming. Go to the movies. So just relax and get off your feet. But he said something. He said they watch film more than NBA teams. Y'all don't understand. It ain't that those kids gonna win every game because they watch film. It's gonna get them accustomed to being in film rooms if they go to college, or being in film rooms if they're a CEO, or being in film room if when you have to have meetings at work. Being in film, he getting them prepared to watch what's going on and watch their mistakes and show how to correct their mistakes in real time. He is grooming them. They're learning the game. He said, I don't go back and forth with him and arguing and fussing with him. I just pop in the tape. There's nothing to argue about. Then we'll look at the tape. We'll have a team vote. Hey, is that a travel or if that's a foul? And they get to coach themselves. He building character. Now he was an asshole. I hope he was an asshole to every coach he ever. Them coaches that day, he was an asshole. So I hope he giving. I hope he ain't giving the asshole vibes to these kids, because he was the worst. He was a coach's nightmare. He was a coach's dream and a nightmare at the same time. Oh, ain't somebody got a song out there called Dreams and Nightmares? But he letting the kids know, and maybe when you know better, you do better. Maybe he know that's why he hasn't got a coaching job, because he done pissed everybody off in the community because he qualified. He said the kids get to coach themselves. They're not just hearing him talk on the sideline all the time. He just let them know, here's the proof. When they see it on film, it changes their mindset on the game, in the game. Some are coaches, mamas, daddies. These are the kind of programs you want to see. When they see it on film, their mindset in the game change. I got to get over that screen. Last time in film, we talked about it. He says it's easier for him to teach them then. Right after the game, they jump in the van and watch it. Let me tell y'all something. I was thinking about Charles Lee, and I probably got that video. I don't know how long. Let me see. Charlotte Hornets. Let me see. Hornets. Let me see if I got it. Right after them games. I might have it. Here it is.
Hey, I'm so proud of you guys. Wasn't always perfect, but you guys continued to stay together. At times where like you thought that some adversity would creep into this locker room, you guys found yourselves, okay? And you banded together even more, and that's what got us over the hump. And we talk about executing at the end of the game. We'll watch some of the other stuff, but we got to watch this like right now. Nothing. They have no timeouts. Hell of a job getting back, guarding, defending. We said it was going to come down to winning. Let's go.
It's fresh on their minds. Hmm. Like I said, it pains me that we have the correct information. We got sources of information, but we don't use it. You got a Rolls Royce in your driveway and don't even know how to use it. Don't even know how to start it. Y'all just made me think of something. Oh, I think I put it back. I think I put it back. I put it back. Um, but I was thinking about something else. And you know, because somebody called me the other day about yesterday about Jalen Duran and all of these players in the NBA. And I want y'all to understand this. And maybe y'all probably gonna be the smartest people in the nail shop or in the barber shop. But I want y'all to. I'm switching to the NBA. I'm gonna go back and forth. But just because you're the second best or the first best person on your team doesn't mean you are a max player. Just because you're gonna get paid, but Jalen Duran, that don't mean you're a max player. The max just mean the maximum you can get. That don't mean I'm gonna give you this bread. Y'all follow me? Hey, whoever went here yesterday, Eric, you missed it. Eric, Arizona State, somebody just texted me. Arizona State got a major now called influencer. I got a major. Like I was just thinking about, I'm sure it just, you know, I was thinking about Cristiano Ronaldo the other day. Man, something. That man said, wow. I was thinking about um, man, just so many things. And I'm gonna do it again. Um, Shout out to all the principals at these schools. Man, I didn't know y'all was going through all this stuff. I really did. That man said I majored in influence. See that? See y'all something else. But I really want to let our young people know you're not a failure, man. Uh, y'all, I just really learned about it. I'm studying about this thing. It's called Black August. Anybody ever familiar with Black August? Got black folks on here. I wasn't familiar with it either, so I hope I find somebody on here that knows about it. Cause they didn't teach me this in school. I hope you HBCU people kind of got it, uh, and y'all can help us. Black August. It is called Black August. Black August is an annual month-long commemoration originated in California prisons in 1979 to honor Black political prisoners, freedom fighters, and resistance against racial oppression, framed by the principles of study, fasting, and political education. It's first time. Well, I learned about it this weekend. It's the first time that is moved. I didn't know nothing about it, but I'm studying about it. I ain't got all the information, but I'm so grateful for this space, Eric. I'm so grateful for this space. And Brandon Weefall, it makes me sad that some of us are so wedded to our ignorance. Eric, you just said something a minute ago upstream, Eric. You just talked about you was talking about saying you don't know opens up. No, you was talking about people experiences expose you to the instructions you can give to others. You said if I had to learn that, it was so hard for you to learn. Ego clogs up your ears, Hatter. But it makes me sad that some of us are so wedded. They married to the ignorance. They pre-created, pre, excuse me, procreated with ignorance. And then that procreates even to other ignorance. They're weird. They're wedded. They married. They consummated. And then they gave birth to pure ignorance, in which then found itself attracted to other pure ignorance. And y'all, only thing I'm saying is ignorance is you just don't know. You just don't know. And I'm just going, man. It was some. I remember the story. I'm gonna give y'all some of the notes that I used to take. I remember Paul Hewitt. Hewitt came on this show. Look him up, Paul Hewitt, former. I don't know if he's still coaching. Division I head coach. He coached at George Washington, George Mason. I think George. Who else? Georgia Tech. A lot of cops. Great coach. Great coach. And then we was laughing because he was on the show, and we, and I remember him because Cornell played against him, and we beat him, right? And you know, so I asked him. I said, "Man, what happened in that game?" He said, "He said my damn coaches." Did we say my coaches? Hold up. uh, my coaches. Hold up. My coaches said they was telling us we had to worry about this wing. All we had to do is worry about this wing guy, and we got him beat. And we can beat y'all. Cornell upset him. Uh, he said they didn't tell me about that little guard they had. Right. Then we had to laugh, and I said, Mr. Hill, I'm Robert Hatter. He said, whoa, didn't he remember? He said, yo. So we just got to talking about it. He said, yeah, coaches didn't tell him about it. And he said, man, that got me fired. Coach, they shouldn't let uh they shouldn't let them beat them. Let's see. Let me see what time. Hold on. Let me see. What year was that? Oh, that's this year. I wanna uh okay, let's go. Let's go with history. But no, but it was just so funny. But I was thinking about, what was I at? Oh yeah, here it is. No, this wasn't it. Let's see. Let's see what this is. Come on, y'all. Give me a box score. Give me a box score. Can y'all give a brother a box score? Let me give you a box score. Hold up. Oh, that's a recap. Let's see. Yeah. Men's basketball falls in the season opener against Cornell. I think this was the man. But we was talking about him, right? We was just talking. Oh, okay. Thank you. But we was talking about him, and but he was saying some stuff on the show, and I could relate to his comment in a way, cause the company that I used to work with, at our company, an athlete is going to get a very good contract. Just like he said, when an athlete come to Georgia Tech, they're gonna get they're gonna learn how to play basketball well, but more also they're gonna get a great education. And if anyone buys into what Georgia Tech has to offer, he's always, and just talking about, and that's how we used to do with our clients. Because everybody come and offer them. Y'all got to realize everybody used to come offer all of these guys. I ain't gonna tell you no something. Sometimes, y'all, I don't even see how we got some of these clients we got. When those dudes told me how much money, yeah, yeah, Robert had 21 points that game. Cornell beat them. Let's see, what's the score? Come on, y'all. Man, I just can't never. 68 to 60. Fairfax, Virginia. I was up there. I told y'all I ain't missed no games, man. I was at this game. Uh, he was 10 of 7, 3 of 5 from the free throw. Missed one free throw. I don't like. 3 of 5 from three. 4 or 5 from the free throw. I want to be perfect. He had 5 rebounds, 4 fouls. He shouldn't have them 5. Damn, Rob. Rob, you didn't have no assist that game. Oh, they had him in shooting guard that time. They had him in shooting guard that day, at that time. Okay, I got it. He had 3 turnovers. Hold up. Hold up. No, he didn't. No, 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 no. No. No, he had no 3 turnovers. He had 1 turnover and a steal. But the wing got it. Hold up. The wing had 21, but they didn't expect for the guard to have 21. That's what coach was talking about. But I was just sitting there talking about him, and just when you go to Georgia Tech, you're going to get a solid education, which would take you far beyond professional sports career. Uh, and, and I used to say, unlike Hewitt, I wouldn't say basketball games like money mean nothing. But there is so much more to becoming one of our clients. Like I was just telling you about what McDyess said. Uh, when we talk about the name of our company at first was PSP, Professional Sports Plan. We used to have this saying, PSP for life. We're talking about a lifestyle of being real, being responsible, being accountable men. Like Charles Woodson, Michael Redd, Julian Peterson. But I was thinking about I was just thinking about what he was talking about. Y'all understand the stuff that I just wish I mean, I wish I could take y'all behind the curve. Because when I recruited y'all, I never said to those guys, hey, Eric, I want you to come help us win. I tell them to come here, like Paul Harris said, I tell them to come here to get a good education. And come here, you'll hopefully be a good enough basketball player that you can earn a living. Because I know from experience that winning games for these guys in the long run really means nothing. But you have a degree, you have a skill. Our job is to try to help them make the most of those things. You feel me? That's our job. I'm just sitting there. What was I at today? Something. It was a long one. Hold on. Not that in yet. Something I wanted to share y'all with. Oh, it's Joe time. Let me get y'all with Joe. Then I got some. Then I got some we might. Boy, somebody told me, Rob, what are you doing? I said, what you mean? What Joe at? I got to find my glasses, man. I can't find Joe. Hold on. My damn glasses. They ain't got this thing big enough for me today. Oh, here. Okay, I got it. I got it. Y'all don't look at me crazy.
Yeah, so, woo. 713 call Joe. If you been injured, Joe Steven Law Firm. Woo. 713 call Joe. Car wreck, truck wreck, let Joe confirm. 713 call Joe. Need a pro on the K, let Joe take over. Woo.
What's up, Houston? This is attorney Joe Stevens. I'm a former Houston Rocket with over 20 years of experience in the insurance industry and a decade of experience in the courtroom. I know how insurance companies operate, and I know how to fight back.
713 call Joe. 713 call Joe.
So I got something else for you. It's just, I'm trying to set you up for something, y'all. I'm really trying to figure out, cause somebody keep texting me and said, tell him what you was talking about last night, Don Thomas. Don Thomas, man, thank you for coming at the right time. I got somebody keep telling me, man, don't talk to me. Robert, don't talk to my folks. Talk to them. And y'all, I be trying to go through stuff I'm trying to ignore that and go over here. And I told y'all about Rondo. Um, I done told, hold on. Told y'all about Chris Bosh. I told y'all about Chris Bosh, right? Uh, he said that he said he almost dropped dead. He says pulmonary embolism caused a collapse. He first revealed it earlier this year. You have to have blood clots that ended his career. Those are the same thing that Wemby was having. Trey Murray. Trey. What's up, baby? Trey Phillips. Trey, I don't want to get in this. And I know y'all don't want. This boy was foul yesterday. Aaron Rodgers. They allow Aaron Rodgers and Pat McAfee to do stuff that they want to fire uh, Ryan Clark for. But that's their program. They can do what they want. If y'all want to talk about that, we'll talk about that probably tomorrow. But somebody said, Robert, I'm just going through stuff, right? Uh, hold up. Somebody said, some coach said, and they might be lying. Somebody, Doug just posted it. He said, some coach, he, he said, I asked the ladies on my team to turn in copies of their insurance along with their physicals in preparation for the upcoming season. He said, one of my players sent me proof of her car insurance. Hey, man, this is funny, man. Hold up. Let me see if anything else happened. Breaking. AJ Williams, the number one player in the 2028 class, is coming up to 27. I saw this little boy play last night. Yeah, I think he pretty decent. He pretty decent. I'm just going before I go. That case for the 2022 class to get y'all better watch it out there. Don't be rushing to judgment. There's some stuff going on. Oh, Trey said that's true. Okay. Uh, let me keep going. I'm just going to see something. Cause my partner keeps saying, Robert, tell him I don't want to tell y'all that. I ain't ready to tell y'all that yet. But some kind of got me, man. Some kind of got me. And I'm trying to see if I can talk about something. Y'all give me something else so I won't tell y'all this truth that I got to tell y'all. Yes, I know. Play for CP3. I'm just going, man. I'm just going. Y'all gonna make me tell it. See, that's why y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all want to hear it, but my partner said, y'all, I'm trying to find something for you. I promise you. I'm trying to find something easy. I'm trying to find something easy breezy, lemon squeezy. But he just texted me, hey man, quit texting my phone. I know you do. Brandon Weefall. I'm trying to find something else, Brandon Weefall, because I love y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna give it to you, but I ain't ready to give it to you now. I'm gonna give don't you gonna get it. But huh, huh. Robert Hatter just ate. Boy, Robert Hatter he just something wrong with him. Something wrong with me. Uh, uh, I know. I gave you that already, but I know y'all need that again. Eric Harris. I'm trying. Eric Harris. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Y'all hold up. Watch this. I'm gonna show you. Y'all gonna understand.
So, woo. 713 call Joe. If you been injured, Joe Steven Law Firm. Woo. 713 call Joe. Car wreck, truck wreck, let Joe confirm. 713 call Joe. Need a pro on the K, let Joe take over.
What's up, Houston? This is Attorney Joe Stevens. I'm a former Houston Rocket with over 20 years of experience in the insurance industry and a decade of experience in the courtroom. I know how insurance companies operate, and I know how to fight back.
713 call Joe. 713 call Joe.
They called me last night complaining about everything, complaining the gas highs, especially you use premium in your car. Y'all know, just luckily, sometimes you could get a electric car. But kept talking to me. And I said, man, my folks ain't ready for this. But ain't y'all, wait a minute. You know what I've learned about y'all? Nobody has had an outrage about these prices at the grocery store. Nobody has had an outrage about these gas prices. Nobody on this feed has an outrage about this war that's going on. This same dude come over there talking about, yeah, your groceries, I'm gonna get your groceries too high, your groceries too. Groceries ain't never been this damn high. Ladies and gentlemen, he said, Robert, you're in the barbershop, Robert. I know you want to talk about sports. I'm trying to find a sports topic. I want to tell you that Zay Flowers just got some money. He one of them. Now, Roland Martin said the fight for power in the South is real. Black youth must grasp the threat to their political voice and the urgent need to vote to protect it. That ain't what I'm talking about. It's similar. I'm just going. They talking about Tracy McGrady in the ABDC camp. I'm trying to not talk to y'all right now. I'm trying. But guess what? I ain't heard nobody. This economy, just in case, is measured by GDP. It's slowing down. This economy is measured by the GDP, and it's slowing down. We went from 2.1% annualized growth. I'm going to put it where the ghost can get it in a minute. In the first quarter to now 1.5%. It's the wrong direction. Wrong way. According to the Treasury Secretary, his benchmark is 3% annualized growth. If you count that, if you can count, that make us half of what the target is. I gave you to where we at. We went from 2.1% annualized growth in the first quarter to 1.5%, the wrong direction. According to the Treasury Secretary, his benchmark is 3% annualized growth. If you can count, that make us half of what the target is. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the business investment number. and that nobody is talking about. And before I get to y'all, y'all figure out what I'm talking about, in case you don't know, the GDP is the gross domestic product. Gross domestic the gross domestic product is calculated by a number of factors. Number one is consumption. That's us, the consumer. When we spend that, what's the girl that spend that? What's the little girl? What's the little girl name? Young Miami talking about spend that. That's the C in the gross domestic product. Then you have investments. That's where the businesses spend. So you got the consumer, and we got the business, building factories, acquiring software, things of that nature. That's the I. CI. Then you have the G. That's the government. The government is real suspect these days because that number is down. Then, listen, you have net exports. So if we import more than we export, then that number is going to be subtracted from the C, the I, and the G I just gave y'all. Which exactly what happened. So what do all of that amount to, Robert? The 1.5% annualized GDP growth with the 1.2 of that coming from the business investments. But here's the kicker, ladies and gentlemen. Are y'all ready for this? Here's the kicker. With the business investment part, two things. Some people have pointed out that the business investment is entirely propelled by the AI arms race. Business are spending a massive amount of money to get their AI capabilities built out. What's going to happen when they ain't got to do that no more? We're not talking about the necessarily recurring diverse investments that business are making throughout multiple industries. It's just AI. That's the problem. Number one. Here's the part that nobody's really talking about, which is the fact that a lot of this investment is spurred by tax write-offs that came in that beautiful big bill. You know how you say, oh, this is the beautiful big bill. This is the beautiful big bill. Some people may say, but Robert, it's tax write-off for investments. Mission accomplished, right? Except for the fact that big, beautiful bill is adding $4 trillion to the U.S. deficit. So when you have tax cuts that are not paid for, that does what? To the spend that part of the equation. Higher U.S. debt that is getting to a troubling rate. Is going to lead to an already high interest rates somebody just put up there. mortgages, car notes, credit cards. They giving them tax breaks to the rich people. It's gonna be come back down on y'all so y'all can spend that. Do the spend that part is paying one way or the other. You gonna have to spend that. You know, them girl, it's Paul, that's Paul. Spend that. Through tax cuts, subsidies, are paying through debt and implications of that problem I just gave y'all. Perhaps that's scarier. What's scarier than that, than what the eye of the GDP equation look like? What's scarier after businesses are done with the AI arms race is what the spend that side of the equation look like. When these businesses stop spending on A, what we got to spend some more? We already when we, the consumers, have been displaced from our jobs thanks to the AI arms race being won. We funding the thing that's gonna put us out of. I told you, dude told me not to tell y'all this. He said they ain't ready for this yet. I said, shh. You see why this is important, that we have people from our community that can explain these things and break it down. That's why I try to bring all this information together. Y'all ain't nobody talking about this. And hey, do anybody read the Urban League news? The Urban League. Did anybody see that they got the state of Black America? Did anybody see it? Y'all, y'all. I wish I can come over here and tell y'all. You know what? I wish I can come on here every day and tell y'all. Let me go. Let me go to ESPN. I wish every day I can come on here and we can just talk about what's happening on ESPN. The Falcons running back just got a new contract. Zay Flowers just got a deal. The Buckeyes and the Ducks elite. I wish I can come on here and just talk about that. But did y'all see the state of Black America? The National Urban League they put out. They said in between. Watch this. Cause y'all got to know this. Listen, we're gonna have fun, but let's take care of the business right now. Between 2021 and 2024, Black unemployment had fallen. Fallen. High is bad, low is good. That means under the Democrats, Biden, Harris ticket. And let me make this very clear. It was under the Democrats. Black unemployment and poverty fell to record lows during that time. This the urban league, the National Urban League report. Had never been so good in terms of jobs and economy for Black people as it was under the Joe Biden, Kamala Harris administration. Listen, it was better for us under them than it was for when we had Barack Obama. Talk about my Barack. He my Barack too. But I'm just, listen, go to the Urban League. That's the historical low part. Ladies and gentlemen, where my people at? Where my people at? And then, when this administration took office, they began As we've been talking about on this show, dismantling all of the tools that were built to confront that sort of discrimination. So the Urban League releases State of Black America report. They basically noted that opportunities for minorities in the United States are under threat. Duh! Thank you, but we've been talking about that for months on the Chop Shop. We know that. But now they say we have the numbers to back it up. And they said, quote, when the Secretary of the Department of War, that Pete Headjet, look like he on steroid, refused black military leaders, fires some of them discriminately, and goes as far as to refuse to have them photographed with the sitting president up there. Nah, I don't want none of y'all in the photo with him. This like them people when them red tails, when them Tuskegee Airmen was flying and helping them damn bombers, and they just couldn't be black. They couldn't be black colored flyers helping us like that. They just couldn't be colored. There can be no, let me tell you something. There could be no other explanation for him not to have them black officers take a picture with Trump other than racism. They said that watching the civil rights of the Department of Justice and Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, which was created to combat racist policies in the federal government and the workforce. Watching this great institution become bastardized and morphed into tools to favor white men. I know y'all didn't want to hit this. Y'all got white friends. I know it. Our government has sanctioned racism. All of this in the report. Go to look at the Urban League Black of America report. I'm just reading the report. They said that black employees now face a rise in unemployment after years of steady gains. So people tell you when the people come tell you the Democrats and the Republicans, Robert, are two sides of the same coin. They're one bird, two wings. Where is the same coin when it comes to our coin? Man, I kind of like that one. That is Moody. Where is the same coins when it comes to our coins? Because it's not the same coin when it comes to our coin. The coins that we take home look very different under the Democratic-led administration than they do under the Republican administration. Not that, hold up now. Let me get this straight. Not that's gonna always be the case. Don't get stuck in this Democrat. Because we know these parties will switch on your ass now. Because we know white nationalism is not restricted to any individual party. We got some white nationalists in the Democratic Party. So don't Robert had a hand. Come on. I got you. I'm with you. But we have to watch the trends and follow what's happening. That is Moody. The report said, that is Moody, black employees are now facing a rise in unemployment under steady years of steady growth. The report estimated that 250, I told y'all this, I told y'all the report just came out. I told y'all this month ago. The report estimated 250 to more than 300,000 Black women lost their jobs in 2025. I told y'all that a long time ago then. The report just came out. The report, Mr. Report, thank you. But we know it's been larger than that. The report said, watch this, quote, between 2021 to 2024, the 4-year period following the murder of George Floyd, Black life in America saw historic wins. They didn't like that. Kevin Roberts, Project 2025. Been working on this for 20 years. Boy, if we can just get Trump, we can just get Trump in office. Trump said, if you vote for me this one last time, you ain't got to vote for me no more. Just pack him away. Black life in America saw historic wins. Employment dropped to a record low. The number of Black households living in poverty dropped to the lowest point on record ever. But that progress was short-lived. Somebody said, man, we got a little too high and mighty too, y'all. I ain't just blaming them. They saw you getting high and mighty. Well, I ain't got to vote no more. I done had Barack. I got some money. I got a good job. I done had Barack. I got Barack. Now I'm an AKA. I got Kamala in there. I'm good. And forgot to mobilize and vote. Hey, y'all, guess what a Trump spokesman said with a straight face? They said aggressive anti-diversity initiatives didn't just discourage corporate America from hiring diverse candidates. It also made, listen, no. The report said, watch this. The report said aggressive anti-diversity initiatives didn't just discourage corporate America from hiring diverse candidates. It also made such programs illegal soon as it. Kevin Roberts and them, soon as they came in there, all of that was illegal. It's in the Project 2025. All that diversity stuff, that's illegal. To my people, where are the two sides of the coin? Where are the two wings? It's one bird. Where? Y'all talk to me. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Just tell me where they are. It don't apply in this. It don't apply in this situation. It said, quote, within months, companies, law firms, colleges, universities were threatened with lawsuits, withheld funding for attempting to rectify a history of racism that drove inequality in our economy system since 1776. Y'all remember 70? They just celebrated 1776. We weren't free then. This matters because a Trump spokesman said that watch this, that with targeted policies and broad reforms, Trump has prioritized, quote, initiatives that deliver tangible benefits to the Black families while ensuring the prosperity and accessibility to every American, fostering a stronger nation shared success for all. He said this with a straight face. What they saying is we prioritize all of these means for Black people, and we're doing a good job. No, you ain't. You lying sack up. You know what? And that mattered. Why? Y'all, y'all, y'all be playing around. Not y'all, but y'all know some people. We're in the midterm election season. Y'all need to make your way to the polls quickly. Have your vote plan, have your voting registration right. Make sure you're aware, but not because of political party. Because we stand for ourselves. Let's get this straight right now. And we can do better under certain policies. Biden-Harris policies was working. It was going to, y'all was at record lows. And people said, we got to stop this. Than we did under those other policies. Ladies and gentlemen, I was reading that stuff. I was reading it. How did this happen? But this leads us to a new question. And I would like to hear your thoughts on it. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Y'all talk to me. If you do not vote, you sold us out. If you sit at home talking about neither party is doing anything for you, you betrayed us. Every time you sit in silence, when you sit silently and won't use your voice or your vote, you have enabled evil. Yeah, I'm serious, man. I'm just sitting up here saying, oh my God. Yeah, I'm going through my notes. I'm going through all the times that I've mentioned vote. How many times is it? 1,092 times. In my vote, in my notes, I've talked about voting 1,000 times. No, for real. I promise you. I just put it in there. You don't care about politics, but your landlord does. That's how you keep your rent high. You don't care about politics, but your boss does. That's why he can keep your pay low. Ladies and gentlemen, I was watching this movie, The Gilded Age. Told you it's great. I mean, it's a series. So all the rich robber barons, all the rich guys in the country, they was in a room and they was complaining about these people want an 8-hour workday. We want to work them longer than that. They just talking. We ain't gonna give them this. We ain't, these people want these people want school. They people want everything. This man, one of them said, and it was on last night in the episode. I think it's an episode, season 2, episode 1 or 2. They just sitting around the table, and this dude said, one of the richest dudes there said, "What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pay half of these poor motherfuckers, poor people that kill the other half." Yo, that's what that man said. Y'all think I'm playing? Y'all, listen. I just saw this last night. For them to put that on a movie, that means one of them writing one of them, somebody thought about it. Wait a minute. I love this show, by the way. Yeah, yeah. It's his age. Hold up. Come on. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I'm going back. I'm just going back to where they was in that room. I don't want to hear them women. The Gilded Age. Hold on. Hold on. Where these men talk? Where these men talking that stuff at? Oh, there they go. Hold up. Hold up. Here they go.
How are things going with the Knights of Labor? Better for me than for them. I should expect nothing less. The demands are outlandish. The leader Powderly says he wants all workers to be in partnership with their employers. He can want what he likes, Mr. Gould. He won't get it.
Have you sustained any damage?
Have you? This isn't a competition, gentlemen. Mr. Gould is not cornering the gold market. Mr. Russell is not bankrupting a railroad. For once, we're on the same side.
He's right. Let us enjoy the sensation.
Well, they tried to target my freight traffic and shut some down.
But you didn't give in.
Well, we can't give in. The list of what they want will grow with every concession. Houses, medical care, less work, more pay. They want an 8-hour workday, for God's sake.
Safety measures that make a child's nursery look dangerous. The point is, we can't back down, or we'll lose control of everything we've spent our lives building. For once, we must stand together and introduce change when we decide, not them.
They're a rebel, so treat them like a rebel. Comes to it, I'll hire half the working class to kill the other half.
Thank you. Goodbye, Aurora. Thank you both.
Did y'all hear that?
So charming. Our pleasure. We're so glad you could come.
Yo, I just saw that last night. That's how they think about us. That's how Mark Zuckerberg, Bezos, all them people, that's how they think about us. Donald Trump, that's how they think about us. Y'all think they was just thinking back that like that now? Back then? You don't care about politics, but your boss does. That's how you keep your pay low. You don't care about politics, but your insurance company does. That's why they keep your premiums high. So politics is involved with everything around you. I hope my young people listen to this. So if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. We need you to be at every level to get involved, from the dog catcher. I've told y'all this, to all the way up to the president. Make sure you are involved in every level of government, because with your voice, I told y'all, the dude didn't crank me up, because with your voice, that means your voice actually matters. What I said, not one lie told. You can't complain if you don't vote, man. Exactly. You can abstain from voting, but you cannot abstain from the world created by those that did. Oh my God, Robert, had I need where my water at? Where my water? I put it down. I didn't run out of water. Robert Hatter, you got to repeat that. You can abstain. I'll stay away from voting, but you cannot abstain from the world created by those who did. Those people that voted for that crazy ass man and not that beautiful black woman, smart ass black woman last year, that caused all of these damn problems. You rather have a 32 time, 34 time convicted felon than Kamala Harris. You got to be out your rabbit ass mind. I never understood the apolitical people, as though their lives aren't being affected whether they care about politics or not. That man said, which part, man? I, man, man, y'all done got me cranked up. No, no, you can abstain. Abstain. I'm abstinent. Abstain. Abstinence. I'm abstaining. I'm not obtain. Abstain. Your abstinence. Abstain. Come on now, get through. I might have didn't say it right. Man, I'm what time? I got 9 minutes. Every time I think about, y'all don't understand, man. No, no, I'm good. Adam Clayton Powell. But I know y'all be saying, man, Robert, y'all have been studying for the last what week? I'm finna tell y'all what week I'm in. I'm tell y'all something. I'm gonna keep it real with you. During the pandemic, I was stuck in the house. And I found out something. Found out some African American studies class. that was online. I was online, and and I just I want to see it. So 334 Saturdays. I've been studying this stuff. I haven't studied this all my life. 334. The reason I know it's 300, because my last lesson was this weekend, 334. It ain't my last lesson, but it's a continuum. I'm gonna take it for the rest of my life. I'm gonna take it until I can't. Because I can never get too much learning. But something got me. He mentioned a dude named Adam Clayton Powell, and then I saw the movie. I saw the movie on HBO. I saw the Harlem, the Harlem movie with the guy on, and I saw him in there, and I didn't like how he was betrayed. I wanted to know who he was, and he was a civil rights leader 20 years before civil rights movement. He was a civil right. Watch this. He was a civil rights leader 20 years before the civil rights movement. He has an impressive list of accomplishments. His Don't Shop Where You Can't Work campaign led several businesses to hire Black workers in Harlem for the first time. See, I got to bring y'all back because we done forgot. His mass meetings and rallies, rent strikes, and boycotts led institutions like the Harlem Hospital to hire Black workers and to hire them into paid positions. Way before the Montgomery boycott in the 1950s, Powell had led the boycott in Harlem, which led to the Transit Authority to hire hundreds and later thousands of Black workers for the first time. He forced white pharmacists in Harlem to train and to hire Black pharmacists to work there. His efforts led New York City University, SUNY, to hire Black professors for the first time. Now y'all see why I got caught up when they mentioned this man. I said, whoa, I went down a rabbit hole. He was often quoted as saying, mass action is the most powerful force on earth. As long as it's within the law, it's not wrong. And if the law is wrong, change the damn law. He went to Congress, told them, y'all, it's a bad Negro in Congress now. Y'all got to deal with me. You in Congress represent all that's being paid for by the people and all of us taxpayers' money. The black congressman can't go in the lunchroom, can't go in the barbershop. He said, oh, hell no. Hey, y'all, come on, go with me. Start inviting his friends to the damn congressional cafeteria. Who we got like that now? And he was by himself. The Congressional Black Caucus got 56 of them in there. It ain't Powell. He practiced what he preached using mass action and legislative reforms to advocate for his people. And in 1941, he became New York City's first Black city council member before he even went to Congress. And 4 years later, he positioned himself to exert even more power, audacious, audacious Black power when he was elected to Congress as the House representative from Harlem. And doing his 45 years as a congressman. Maybe we need to make this sexy again. We making these dumbass rappers sexy again. I mean, sexy. Maybe we need to make this sexy again. Maybe sometimes I hold stuff like this back. During his his 45 years as a congressman, he distinguished himself as being one of the boldest, most outspoken, defiant, and productive black politicians in our history. Y'all gonna tell me about these other people. Unlike the other leaders of this time, Powell understands the need for black solidarity despite differences in opinion. I don't care if y'all don't agree with me. We got to be y'all. I want y'all to disagree with me, but we got to be together. He met and worked with a wide variety of black leaders, including Malcolm X, Stokely Carmichael, and Dr. King, among others. He was unafraid to challenge white conservative traditions and policies that discriminated against his people. And they talk about he didn't die with a legacy. He didn't leave a legacy. In the barbershop, the restaurant, the gym, the facilities, the United States Congress had a policy that prevented black workers from using them. Powell challenged and ultimately changed that segregationist policy. You didn't know that the reason they can walk around that Congress anytime they want to right now because of this man right here. To bring black constituents into the congressional restaurant. So y'all come on in. This man bad, man. I got some more about him. I got some more about that's yo, that's the kind of stuff. We got to make intelligence sexy again. These the kind of guys we had. Him and Thurgood Marshall fighting for us. These motherfuckers can't win a case. They let these both. They just let affirmative action go. All of these people help get this stuff happening. We just give it away because we don't know our history. That's why 334 Saturdays ago, I embarked on trying to learn a little bit more about my history. The civil rights movement in the United States would have not been possible, or at least anywhere near as effective, without Adam Clayton Powell. And y'all don't even, and some of y'all ain't never even thought about even saying that coming out your mouth. I got 2 more minutes. Using a strategy he called, y'all watch this, y'all, the Powell Amendment. He used his power required that federal funds would be denied to any jurisdiction in the United States that maintains segregation. So if we paying for that, you can't do it. The Powell Amendment. A lot of people ain't never heard of that. Nah, I didn't. Eventually, his strategy and stance helped to craft the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which outlawed discrimination based on race, color, religion, gender, or national origin. And we got these people from Asian descent fighting against us for affirmative action, and this in the this civil rights bill help y'all too. And you may not be someone that studies history or political science. I ain't asking you to. And you might not know anything about Adam Clayton Powell Jr. And listen, I'm going to go again. You might not even care about Adam Clayton Powell Jr. But rest assured, if you are a black person living in Harlem, a black worker, or a student anywhere in the United States, or a member of the American diaspora anywhere in the world, your life have been positively affected by the work of Adam Clayton Powell. So, as you see, he is much more than a goofy ass television character that what his name Esposito played. He's more than that. And I'm glad that I searched further than a damn documentary or a damn movie and found out a little bit more about this man. It's way bigger than that. They trying to say he just won, he did that. No, it's more than that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. He said that class you are taking is helping us all to another level. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Every day, y'all, is bringing some out of me. Every day is bringing some out of. I didn't know I was gonna be able. I ain't never know I'd be talking in public about stuff like this ever in my life. But when you know better, you do better. You got to share it. Okay. So I'm out of here. Man, I really had fun with y'all today. I mean, my partner, I can't. Hey, he calling me right now. I can't wait to get off the phone. Cause he I'm gonna tell y'all tomorrow what happens. Women Rock Wednesday tomorrow. Bring somebody else tomorrow. I got, you know what? Might have some. I hope one of my friends, all my friends out there, somebody call me with something and get to messing with me, so I can just, I can just go like this. I'm enjoying myself. I'm ready. I'm ready to go hit that golf ball right now. But I'll see y'all later. I'm out of here. Bessie boy, I'm out of here, man. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Bring a friend tomorrow. Everybody, I'm out.